Hello viewers, welcome to UN Digital Class. In my previous lecture, I have already discussed about the RSA algorithm, which is one of the public key crypto system algorithm. Now, in this lecture, I am going to discuss about the Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. From this name, you must remember that this Diffie-Hellman is a key exchange algorithm, which means it is not a encryption algorithm or decryption algorithm. Then next thing is that what is the need of key exchange algorithm? I have already discussed about the symmetric key encryption. In symmetric key encryption, both sender and receiver use a single secret key for encryption and decryption. Now look at here. Suppose A is the sender and B is the receiver. Here A and B wants to communicate with each other by using symmetric key encryption. That means both A and B use a single secret key. Suppose that secret key is K. When A and B use a single secret key, that means the secret key must be shared between A and B. When this key is shared between A and B, that means here this key is shared in a secure manner. For this reason, the Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm is used. That means in Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm is used to exchange the secret key, which is basically used in symmetric key encryption. Now look at the algorithm. In this algorithm, suppose Alice is the sender and Bob is the receiver. In the first step, that is step 1. In step 1, Alice and Bob share a prime number, that is Q. That means Alice and Bob share a prime number Q and an integer alpha. Such that alpha less than Q. Then next condition is that alpha is primitive root of Q. Now here one question arises that what is primitive root? Take one example. Suppose A is primitive root of a prime number P. Then next A mod P, A square mod P, A cube mod P. In this way, A to the power P minus 1 mod P. When we take A mod P, it gives the result, that is 1. Then next A square mod P, which gives the result 2. Then A cube mod P, which gives the result 3. In this way, A to the power P minus 1 mod P gives the result P minus 1. Then we can say that A is primitive root of prime number P, which means when we take a number and find out the primitive root of that prime number, then the power of mod P, that means the power of the primitive root with mod P gives the integer from 1 to P minus 1. Then we can say that that number is primitive root of the prime number P. I think you clear about the primitive root. Then next go to the next step of our algorithm. Then next we take the step 2. In step 2, Alice generates its private key. That means Alice generates private key, that is XA, and that XA is less than Q. Similarly, at the receiver side, that means the Bob, here Bob generates its private key XB, and where XB is less than Q. This is the second step. Next, in the third step, that is step 3. In step 3, Alice calculates its public key. Here, Alice calculates its public key, that is YA, which is equal to alpha to the power XA mod P. This is the public key for Alice. In the similar way, Bob also calculates its public key. Now, here Bob calculates its public key, that is YB equal to alpha to the power XB mod Q. This is the public key for Bob. Now, after generating the public key, Alice sent its public key to the Bob, and Bob also sent its public key to the Alice. That means here Alice sent this key to the Bob, and Bob also sent its public key to the Alice. Here this is the YA, and here this is the YB. That means here in the step 4, Alice receives Bob's public key, that is YB. Similarly, here Bob receives Alice's public key, that is YA. This is the step 4. Then next in the step 5. Now look at here in the step 5. Here step 5. In step 5, after receiving the public key of Bob, Alice generates the secret key. Now here Alice generates the secret key, that is K, equal to YB to the power XA mod Q. Sorry, here this is the mod Q, not mod P, because here our prime number is mod Q. Now look at here. Here this is the secret key which is calculated by the Alice. In the similar way, Bob also calculates the secret key after receiving the Alice public key. That means here Bob generates the secret key K equal to YA to the power XB mod Q. This is the step 5. That means in the step 5, both sender and receiver generates the secret key. Now here the secret key must be equal for both sender and receiver, which means the K value for Alice and the K value for Bob is same. Then we can say that K is a secret key which is used for symmetric key encryption. Now look at the proof. How the K value generated by the Alice is equal to the K value generated by the Bob. Now here I am taking the K value that is K equal to YB to the power XA mod Q, and this K value is the secret key generated by the Alice. Now here for YB, the value of YB is nothing but this is the public key of the Bob, and the public key of Bob is nothing but that is YB equal to alpha to the power XB mod Q. Here YB is the public key of the Bob which is generated by the Bob. Now put this value in place of YB. That means here alpha to the power XB, then mod Q, then to the power XA mod Q, which can be written as alpha to the power XA, then here alpha to the power XB, then XA, then mod Q by using the modular rule. Then next you can write as alpha to the power XA, then next XB mod Q. Then next here you can write that alpha to the power XA mod Q to the power XB, then mod Q. Now look at here. Now look at here. Here alpha to the power XA, then mod Q to the power XB, then next mod Q. Now from this here alpha to the power XA mod Q, and this value is nothing but that is the public key of Alice, that means YA, which means here the value is YA to the power XB, then mod Q. Now look at this value. This value is nothing but this is the value of secret key which is generated by the Bob. Here I am taking the secret key value of the Alice, and from this secret key value now I am deriving the secret key value of the Bob. That means the K value which is calculated or generated by the Alice is equal to the K value which is generated by the Bob. That means in Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm, it exchanges the secret key between the sender and the receiver in a secure way. That is the main aim of Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. and this Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm exchange the secret key by using the public key cryptosystem. Now take one example of Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. Look at here. Here the Q value is 353. That means here Q is the prime number and alpha which value is 3. That means here alpha is nothing but that is the primitive root of Q. That means here 3 is the primitive root of this number, that is 353. Then next XA. Here XA is nothing but it is the private key of Alice. Then which value is 97. Then next XB. XB is nothing but that is the private key of Bob, which is chosen by Bob, which value is 233. Then next YA. Here YA is nothing but that is the public key of Alice, which is calculated by the Alice, that is alpha to the power XA mod Q, which is equal to 3 to the power 97. That means here value of alpha is 3 and value of XA is 97. Then mod 353, which is Q value. If you calculate this value, then you must get the result that is equal to 40. That means here our XA value is 40. Then next YB. YB is nothing but that is the public key of Bob, which is calculated by the Bob. That is equal to alpha to the power XB mod Q. That means 3 to the power 233. Which means here alpha value is 3 and the XB value is 233. Then mod 353. This is the value of Q. If you calculate this value, then you must get the result that is equal to 248. Here this 248 is nothing but that is the public key of Bob. After calculating the public key by the Alice and the Bob, then Alice sent its public key to the Bob and Bob sent its public key to the Alice. That means after sharing the public key, then Alice calculates its secret key and Bob also calculates its secret key. Now look at here. Here K equal to YB to the power XA mod Q, which means here YB is nothing but this is the public key of Bob and XB is nothing but that is the private key of Alice. And here this key value is calculated by the Alice. That means here this K is nothing but that is the secret key for Alice or calculated by Alice. Then next here the value of YB is 248. Then the value of XA is 97. That means 248 to the power 97 mod Q. Here Q value is 353. When you calculate this value, then you get the result that is 168. Here this 160 is nothing but that is the secret key of Alice. Then Bob also calculates its secret key. Here look at this K. This K is nothing but that is the secret key of Bob. That is equal to YA to the power XB. Here YA is nothing but that is the public key of Alice. Then XB is nothing but that is the private key of Bob. Then mod Q. Now look at here. Here YA value is 40. 40 to the power 233. That is the value of XB. 233. Then next mod 353, which is the value of Q. When you calculate this value, you must get the result that is 160, which is the secret key for Bob. Now look at here. Here the secret key of Alice and Bob is equal, which is 160. That is the secret key for Alice and Bob. By using this secret key, Alice and Bob use the symmetric encryption algorithm and they communicate with each other. Here the Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm is basically used for exchanging the secret key, which secret key is used in the symmetric encryption. That means the secret key value for Alice and for Bob is equal. This is all about the Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm. If you have any doubt regarding the Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm, then you can write me in comment. I will reply you and discuss about your doubt. Thank you for watching.